All right, so basically, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're watching the recap, don't forget to go back to the beginning, like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure you're following on all platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and let's get it going. So YouTube, Facebook. Well, right now I'm locking in my MJ shit. One of the main reasons I moved to Chicago was for the fact that that's where all legends were born, started. If you think about it, Kanye West, one of the best rappers of all time, one of the biggest, best like people of all time. But it's like even though he's a little whacked out, it's still amazing to see the fact that he locked in Chicago and made a name for himself. Even though he wasn't from Chicago. Look at Michael Jackson, born in Indiana, and came to Chicago and made a name for himself as well. Look at Michael Jordan. You know, like this city builds fucking beast of businessmen, builds stronger men, builds builds your mental. It really either is gonna tear you down or it's gonna build you up. And I feel like part of building yourself up is you gotta tear down your old self. And you gotta break through those old mental habits, those mental blocks. A lot of influencers show you a lot of the good shit online. Oh, look at the cars, look at the women, look at the food, look at my surroundings, look at my $1 million house. But the truth is, they don't own that shit. The truth is, it's a rental. The truth is, they worked out a deal with somebody to promote some shit, and they got that shit for free. How do I know? Because I've done it. I did it. And the truth is, business and success require a lot of hard work, discipline, focus, and and that's what I'm here to do is really build my business up, but also have an impact in the world on the community. And so, I appreciate everybody tuning in. So I'm locking the fucking. Y'all gonna see me lock in and build this shit. Whether it's lock in making content, whether I'm behind the computer, outside, or whatever the fuck I'm doing, and knowing I'm giving it my all and giving it my best to grow for the community. And so one of the main things I'm trying to do is make an impact on the community. For like, I want to make an impact not only for myself, right? Not like, oh, oh, $1 million. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, what I want is, I want you to be a millionaire, bro. I want my video man to be a fucking millionaire. I want, I want like my community to feel like they're a millionaire, and to if they choose to become a millionaire, that's totally on them because it's definitely possible. I want them to get, definitely give them the option to do that. And in my Telegram, in my community, I have the full blueprint on how to make your first $100,000 a month or in period. Once you make 100,000, you gotta just compress that down to 30 days, and then you have $1 million business. But at the same time, part of that, from going to here to there, it's gonna take a lot of work, and part of that is a lot of communicating with people in online, in real life, and kind of guiding them and setting up a more like a more well packaged presentation, making it easier, making a communicating in a more clear and concise way, and a more structured process, so that when people come in, it's not, oh, just join the Telegram and then that's it. It's more like, okay, when someone joins the Telegram, we then reach out. Once we reach out, we figure out what their goals are. Once we figure out what their goals are, we can lead them to help.
It would be good if we generate something like inbounded to the outbound, because an outbounded can be multiple challenges and stuff.
My love, I
So we
cannot
need
hear
to
what you're
focus.
saying for real.
Can you hear me?
I mean, I can hear you, but you're talking too quick or something.
I'm sorry. I was saying like we need to focus on the inbound leads instead of outbound,
No,
outbound
yes,
responses.
yes, 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 yes. But we also need to do some outbound as well. We also need to do some outbound, like anybody who follows the page, let's shoot them a message. Anybody who interacts in the comments or in the likes, shoot them a message. And it's like I want the inbound leads to be fully automated. Like have you there's I don't know if you've ever done work with Telegram, but they
Yes.
they have automations, Telegram bots. When somebody joins your community, you can have it set up or triggered for them to send them a message. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we gotta touch and tap each and every person, and we gotta really welcome, figure out their goals, and then help them achieve it. You know. And there's like two people. There's like there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, but in my mind, our ideal client, our ideal customer, either falls into somebody who wants to join the community so that they can get access to what we got going on. And it's only one. I mean, and I'm separating it into two people, but it's really like one mindset. Like they wanna do more with us. Whether it's streaming, they want to stream one of our apps. Whether they want to use our resources to start their own business. Whether they're just coming in to support because they like the content. We have to figure that out and help them do that.
Okay.
And the only way to do that is to have authentic and genuine conversations with people and help them do whatever they need to do. And it's like at this point, money is not even the issue. Like I don't even want to bring up money to them first. Like that's what I've been doing lately. Anybody reaches out and I'm like, yo, did you pay? Did you pay to talk to me? Did you pay to talk to me? Did you pay to talk to me? Because my time is so scarce. And that's why I need a team to help me do this shit.
Okay.
And so how do you feel like you could be an asset, or how do you feel like you could help that happen?
Yeah, like as like we are having a clear instructions, we are having a clear roadmap, so I don't have any issue to follow that because that's my main job to focus on administrative part, and you know very well how I work, and
You work well, yeah. You
with
work
a dedication. Exactly. Yeah, so that's my main job where the stress, where the business owner feels stress, and I step in and I take the burden off from their shoulders, and yeah, I work with full dedication. So because I am working since 2017 and I've worked with already like multiple businesses, clients, and I know there can be challenges and all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But we
Okay.
need to figure it out. Yes.
So let's get to it. How many what time can you commit to me, like for the next 7 days?
It depends on the requirement, or otherwise we can say like maybe from this time. This is maybe your 7 a.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Your 6 a.m. to your maybe 10 a.m. or maybe 12 p.m. Like within that time, I will be available for the communication, for the work, and all that stuff.
Okay, cool.
So there will be the specific time for you.
I like that.
You can contact me.
Because that's actually very cool. That's very cool. Okay. So
exactly, yes.
if we were to chop that down, all right. So okay. So
Actually, Ernest, I would like to be very clear with you. You know, we build a relationship. It takes time. We build the trust on it.
Yeah.
So all of us works for money somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
like there are multiple goals and all that stuff, but ultimately our main goal is to get paid and work for on our expenses, right? So if there is someone who is getting the work done, but there are some of the challenges, and in the end he's not getting paid for the work he has done, so he will lose the interest in the work, right? So
Me,
if you are hiring someone, you will have to keep them happy, I think. So they will be working with their full dedication, full excitement, and they will try to bring something new to you every time. And I'm that kind of girl. I know about that. And I know that there is a lot of stuff we can make the improvements, we can make things better. And if you remember, I was thinking in the way with you. I was bringing the ideas to you, if you remember, you know. But later, when we have some of the misunderstandings, so I'm that type of girl. I focus on the relationships more than everything. I believe like if we are working for the long term, we need to like clear every misunderstanding. So previously we have had some of the issues, and you were like you blocked me and another thing, but I still didn't block you. I know like we have spent some good time together. So I don't want this happen again. So that is why.
So I want you to.
If you don't want to. If you don't want to pay me previous payment, that is fine, totally, that is okay. But I don't want this to happen again.
It won't happen again. Example, it won't happen again. I'm not saying I promises, because promises are meant to be broken. But for what I'm telling you is that look, I just had a realization, right? I was walking the other day in the most beautiful place I've ever seen. One of the beautiful places I've ever seen. And it dawned on me, how could I let my other business go? It hurts me so fucking bad because I let all this shit get to me when there was real people working for me, relying on me, depending on me for a check, and I just let that go. That hurts me so bad. Because why? Because like that's fucked up. Like people need money to live. And so I was they were helping me. So I was paying them, and then for me to arrogantly like just blow my cash and not focus on my business, it really hurt me because I said man, I would never want to do that again, because you know we had a decent shit going on, and it's like I totally understand what you're saying, Vara. So I want to pay you. Like I said, I'm gonna pay you in the next 7 days. Pay you the $100 because I need to. We need to get this cash flow shit right because my whole shit is a lot of it has a lot of potential. It has a lot of potential, and so I want to make sure we can maximize that. And
I
so,
totally understand, and I know, and you also know that I've been shortlisted from the many people. You be interviewing, and I was the one who was shortlisted for this task, right? So my response, and like how I'm working and how I'm responding to the people, how I'm dealing with them, it also depends on the training I have got from you. So yeah, everything like relates to each other. So I am not expecting the same. We have had experience with the good and with the bad. That is why I would request, please pay me the upfront for every week, and then I will be working. So there will be no any misunderstanding if I am committed.
You could give me like 3 days. If you can give me 3 days of your time, I could pay you the 100. So it could be kind of upfront. And then
I have no issues in doing, but I again repeated that like I don't want to any misunderstanding happen, and you will say, because if I'm working, I will tell you and I will show you what I'm working on. This is not kind of like I'm doing the stuff by salary. You are not aware of that. I will be responsible to like let you know what I'm working on, what the challenges I'm facing, because I will need your maybe help in that, because we will be dealing with the stuff may kind of scratch after a long time. So that is the main reason I would love to work with you, but at the same time, I wouldn't be like to any misunderstanding happen, any bad experience happen, because if we are working